Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And this is the third news on 6th of February newspaper front page law. Supreme Court to take up plea on a provincial finance award by Nasir Iqbal. Islamabad, the Supreme Court is likely to take up a petition moved to seek a directive for announcement of the Provincial Finance Commission Award PFCA by chief ministers for distribution of resources at the grassroots level in accordance with the respective local government laws. It emerged on Friday. Moved to Radha Munawar Ahmed, a former parliamentarian who remains associated with issues of devolution of financial and other powers to local governments, and the petition had pleaded that the unbridled and unchecked directionary and discretionary powers with regard to the allocation of financial resources upon by the resources of the state and encroached upon by the chief ministers of the four provinces. He declared it illegal, unconstitutional, and against the fundamental rights of the public at large. When initially moved, the petition was returned by the court office with some objections, which step was challenged and was taken up subsequently by senior prisoner judge of the Supreme Court and Justice Mashir Alam. After a detailed hearing in his chamber, Justice Alam overruled the objection and ordered the court office to fix the matter before the apex court proceedings. During the hearing, the petitioner appeared in person before Justice Alam and pleaded that the use of discretionary powers by the chief ministers with regard to allocation and disbursement of development funds on political basis be limited. He contended that under Article 156 of the Constitution, the President was mandated to constitute a National Economic Council (NEC) comprising the Chief Executive of the Federation, representatives of the provinces, and any other members as nominated by the Chief Executive. He argued that NEC was an important constitutional body mandated to review overall economic condition of the country, formulate plans with regard to financial, commercial, social, and economic policies, and also to ensure balanced development and regional equity, etc. The petitioner contended that the meeting of the NEC it was required to be held at least twice a year and was responsible to submit annual report to each house of the parliament. He pleaded that the purpose of the NEC was to have uniform development of our urban and rural populations of the country in a coherent and equitable manner. But in violations of the substitutional mandate, the financial resources are being distributed disproportionately, and even the cities generating substantial funds are being deprived of their due shares in the financial outlay by the provinces. The petitioner said that the local governments formed the third tier of the state in terms of definition of the state under Article 7 of the Constitution, but these were the most deprived when it came to distribution of financial resources. He also sought a court directive upon the respondents and to use the financial powers strictly in accordance with Article 156(2) of the Constitution, read with all enabling provisions of the document and the law. Moreover, the respondents should be ordered to defreeze the local government's funds after declaring their freezing as illegal and unconstitutional and direct all the federal and provincial bureaucratic hierarchies to utilize the funds at the district and tehsil taluka levels for the betterment of various areas without any restriction, said the petition. It also sought a directive that the practice of discretionary allocation of development funds by the chief executives of the provinces had been done away with. The petitioner also asked the court to order the federal government to ensure that the further NFC award was balanced, comprehensive, and formulated under the Article 156(2) to the PFCA in accordance with the law and constitution. In his order, Justice Alam observed that the questions related to the petition related to obligations of each organ of the state in terms of Article 5 of the Constitution that commanded loyalty to the state and obedience to the Constitution. Because the financial rights and interests of the citizens were involved, the petition should be considered by the Supreme Court in terms of Article 184(3) of the Constitution, he ordered. The order added. And in the end, the formal request, if you have not yet, to please subscribe to the channel and press the like and bell button to get the first from us. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Goodbye.